What's up guys, welcome to General Hospital Envy, my GH after show. Let's take a look at this first. As you guys can see, Sonny Corinthos is definitely familiar with the car bombs hurting his family members or killing them. Why would you risk it again, man? So obviously Morgan Corinthos died in a car bomb. He stole Julian's car, got out of it, and then it exploded out of nowhere. The impact was so huge that it left nothing left of Morgan's body, which in soap language that could mean that Morgan is actually alive somewhere. I believe it's a possibility. When I heard that Brian Craig was leaving, I actually thought they were just going to recast him, and this is definitely a possible way to kind of bring him back. They've done it before, a fake death, and then bring a new actor to play him. Lucky Spencer being an obvious example. Before I talk about the storyline aspects of this though, I have to give my kudos to the cast of General Hospital this week. They brought their freaking A game, you guys! Especially the likes of Dominic Zamprona, Maurice Benard, Laura Wright, Maura West. Oh my god, I won't lie to you, I was already a little depressed coming back from my trip to begin with, so this just made me a weeping mess, y'all. I'm talking ugly tears, I was weeping. The cast just knocked it out of the park, gave me all the feels. Okay, but back to the story aspect. Morgan's death has obviously torn Carly and Sonny apart. Carly is ready to leave Sonny's ass, and I don't blame her. It kind of annoys me that it took one of her kids dying for her to finally leave him. I mean, when you think back to all the danger that Sonny's business has put Carly's family through, you would think that she wouldn't have ever gone back to him. Initially, I was okay with Sonny and Carly getting back together only because, hello, it was Carly and Franco before that. But the thing is that Sonny will never learn, and she should know that by now, especially with all the 5 marriages under their belt. In a way, it kind of annoys me when Carly just does this all the time. Acting shocked and angered that someone that she loves has been caught in the crossfire yet again because of Sonny's business. It's like, you know this. Here comes divorce number 5, and I'm sure a few years later, marriage number 6. Here's another thing. While I absolutely loved Dominic Zamprona's performance. In fact, he was probably my favorite performance of this whole storyline. I don't even remember the last time Dominic had really good material like this, so it's about damn time. That being said, Dante and Morgan have not shared a single scene together since Brian Craig has been on the show. Years ago when Dante came on the show, Morgan was the first Corinthos he met. In fact, he was the first character he interacted with, back when Morgan was being played by a kid. Their relationship back then was amazing. Dante looked after him like a little brother even before he knew he was his little brother. And Morgan really cared about Dante. The fact that their relationship was completely overlooked the entire time grown-up Morgan came back has always kind of disappointed me. So Dante's reaction would have been a bit more sincere if they actually played up their relationship at all. But he still made me cry. Here's another thing. I don't think that Sonny planted that bomb in that car. I think he truly thinks he did because it's what he intended to do. And again, why Sonny? You know you're left with car bombs. You nearly killed your daughter. Your first wife died in that car. Brenda and Sam almost got killed because of car bombs. You gotta find a different way to kill your enemies. And even if Sonny did plant this car bomb, it was obviously a freak accident. No one could have guessed that Morgan would steal Julian's car. But again, I don't think he did it. This should have been the Who Killed Julian Jerome story. Unfortunately, it's Morgan. Julian hired Curtis to look into who actually planted the bomb in his car. Everyone thinks it's Sonny. Even Sonny thinks it's Sonny. But again, Julian has a lot of enemies, and I don't think it was him. So my question to you viewers is, do you think it was Sonny Corinthos? Or do you think it was someone else? And if you do think it's someone else, who do you think it is? Again, a lot of people want Julian dead. And actually, I've heard some theories that say that Julian planted the bomb in his own car. Usually in these car bomb storylines, it happens as soon as someone turns the key or starts the engine. Morgan managed to drive the car all along the road and then get out of the car before it exploded. It's definitely not your typical GH car bomb, so I can see how that theory would have merit. My second question to my viewers out there: do you think Morgan Corinthos is actually dead? I've heard a lot of theories that say that Morgan will walk in on his own funeral kind of like his mother did when she got in a car wreck. I mean, hey, if the theory is that Morgan blew to pieces, then his phone is pretty damn strong. Actually, something I'm happy about with the storyline is that they brought Jackie Zeman back as Bobby Spencer. She was there very, very briefly to try and comfort Carly. Carly was in mad denial about Morgan's death actually being real. And then later on, we've seen her go to Ava and ask her if she truly loved Morgan. Kind of cool to see those two interact. I don't think it's ever happened before, considering how entwined she is with Carly and Sonny's life. Hashtag GH Vets for the win. But enough about that, let's talk about Charlotte. Claudette's daughter, if we must. Nathan got to officially meet his so-called daughter, however Maxie does not think it's his daughter, regardless of the DNA test they already took. She tricked the little girl into drinking some juice and she's going to take the DNA test herself. I mean, Claudette is a lying liar who lies, so it's definitely not out of the possibility that she's lying about Nathan being the father. Actually, initially I thought that this daughter of hers could possibly be Valentine's daughter. Some people actually believe that it's Lulu Spencer's daughter with Stavros Cassadine, the missing embryo. I don't know about that. The girl is like 4 or 5 years old, and I feel like that storyline only happened like 2 years ago. But who knows with soap opera rapid aging syndrome. I mean, Jocelyn used to hang out with Emma, Cameron, and Spencer. Now she's taller than Christina Davis. Still obviously younger, but taller nonetheless. So I guess it's a possibility. Anyway, again, such fantastic performances on GH this week. I complain about the storyline so much lately, but the one saving grace is that we have such a talented cast on the show. It makes me appreciate that I get to watch these guys perform 5 days a week on my television. I will forever be grateful for that. I will catch you guys next week. Later.